One of my favorite parts of the season is to bring you guys, along with the Goat Gazette, to Dunkin' Donuts Park or to an away game and show you my adventures. Well, this was the first Goat Gazette of the season to travel to Dunkin Park for filming. Let's get into it.
Drive hit deep towards left center. Rojas back to the track. At the wall. She's gone! Hunter Goodman has done it! A walk-off two-run home run here in the ninth inning, and the Yardgoats win it. 5-4 Hartford over Reading as Goodman delivers. He leads the league in home runs. He leads the league in RBIs, and he's the hero in Hartford here tonight.
Yardgoats baseball has had so many ups and downs over the past 10 days. I mean, either they're losing by a ton of runs, 4, 5, 6 runs, or they're coming back in spectacular fashion with ninth inning walk-offs like that Hunter Goodman walk-off in the ninth and winning the game and getting you all pumped up and ready. But then you still have those games where you're just losing by a ton of runs. The pitching needs work. This is stuff they need to work on. But this is all for an actual Goat Gazette episode. This is a travel episode, my first of the season. I mentioned that, where I bring you and the Goat Gazette along for filming. So this first footage I'm going to show you, I'm going to let it speak for itself. It's before the game. It's me going to different parts of the park I've never filmed in before. And it all ends with an interview with the voice of the Hartford Yardgoats, Jeff Dooley. Check it out. Mike for the Goat Gazette, and it looks like the weather has held out because I am here in Dunkin Park in Hartford, Connecticut, and the Reading Fightin Phils are playing pitch and catch on the field. It looks like it's going to be a good night for baseball after all. Hopefully the Yardgoats can take advantage of the last place Reading Fightin Phils, but every day is different in baseball. You never know. But this could be a series where the Hartford Yardgoats could take advantage and get a bunch of wins and move up the standings. We will see. It's going to be a beautiful night of baseball. I'm excited. And here's somewhere where I have never been. In all my trips to Dunkin Park, I have never been in the top deck of right field, and I might have to get tickets here. These are great seats, and they look so exciting considering that anybody can launch a home run up here. The view is incredible. There is not a bad seat at Dunkin Park. So I'm going to go exploring a little more and see what I can find. But like I said, I've never even stepped foot up here in the 4 or 5 years I've been going to Yardgoat games. Never once been here, and it's amazing. So I think I'm going to one day come up to the cheap seats. They're well worth it. I am now back on the home side, the third base side of Dunkin Park. And as you can see now, the Yardgoats are out on the field playing pitch and catch. Looking at the field, it doesn't look like they didn't bring out the batting cage or anything to that sort, so I don't think batting practice is happening. If I can get interviews, I will. If not, I don't want to be a bother, but I really appreciate getting early access, coming to the park. The family will be joining me for the game. It's going to be a great night here at Dunkin Park. Go Yard Goats. Midnight Mike for the Goat Gazette, and usually I'm on that side of the gate. But now that I'm media for the Hartford Yard Goats, it is an honor to be able to bring you this footage from around the park before the game starts. I don't think I'm going to be able to talk to any players today. I got to speak to them on media day, but due to the weather, there was no batting practice. And but the weather has held up. It's started. The blue is starting to come out. We're very excited. I'll, of course, bring you coverage of this game. I'll bring you highlights both from my camera and from MiLB TV. It's going to be a fun night here at Dunkin Park, but I got to get into the team store, which is right over here, and start buying a bunch of stuff for my kids. So I'm going to do that, and when I come back to you, it may just be easier to do this without a mic. We'll see. We'll see. We're going to have a fun night here at Dunkin Park.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are testing 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Midnight Mike with the Goat Gazette, and I am standing here with Jeff Dooley, the voice of the Hartford Yard Goats. How you doing tonight?
Doing well. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. Just a few questions. How long have you actually been the voice of the Hartford Yard Goats?
Well, since day one, going back to the days of the New Britain Rockies, and made the transition to Hartford. And in 2016, we played the entire season on the road, and then we moved into this beautiful ballpark, Dunkin Park, in 2017. So time goes by. It seems like a flash, but a lot of years.
So I have to ask, you were the first call up to the big leagues from the Yard Goats this season. I have to ask, what was it like calling the Rockies in Philadelphia?
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, it was obviously a dream come true, and to do it with the Rockies, an organization that worked for so long, and to see so many players that, you know, were the Yard Goat, you know, blue and green, to see them do great things at the major league level and call their game was awesome. I mean, it was a great thrill. I mean, I was over the moon, and they were just so accommodating, the Rockies and Philadelphia Phillies people, and it was just something that, you know, I've always wanted to do, so it was really cool I got to do it.
Were there any major differences between, I mean, obviously, like the press box here at Dunkin Park and the one at Citizens Bank Park?
I mean, the biggest thing, the fans and the names. I mean, you know, every single guy that comes to the plate, everyone knows the history because they're all rock stars. They're all major league talent. There were 40,000 people at the game. The first game I did was Saturday, and it was scheduled to be a 4 o'clock first pitch, and they moved it up to 3 o'clock. And I'm thinking, oh, it'd be a late arriving crowd. But no, at first pitch, there were 40,000 people there. So that's the biggest difference. I think the fans, the atmosphere, you know, at a big league stadium is pretty cool.
Jeff, thank you so much for taking the time to do this interview. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate all your support of Yard Goats Baseball.
Thank you. I have said this before, and I'll say it again. Jeff Dooley and the Yard Goats have made me feel so welcome and have embraced me, and I really do appreciate that. And I'd appreciate your help by going down below and hitting the like button and subscribing to the Goat Gazette. It is so important. I want to build up those subscriptions. I want to see you guys at Dunkin Park, and soon I will have the next date that I will be at the park for a Yard Goats game, and hopefully I met a bunch of cool people there, and it was awesome to hang out with people and talk Yard Goats and just talk baseball in general. Even we talked some football because, as you know, over the past 10 days, my team, the New York Jets, they've done a lot between the draft and 2 weeks ago, officially signing Aaron Rodgers. I was able to talk to people about so many things, and it was a blast. I can't say that enough. Now let's go to the footage. I got rid of the mic. I got rid of everything because, you know, I want to try to watch the game, and my family has me going all over the place, picking up food and drinks and all that stuff. So I did film some stuff during the game, and I've included highlights from the game from MiLB TV, which I suggest you all get. With a team code, it's $30 for the whole year. You get high A, single A, double A, triple A, any game you want, except for, I believe, the Iron Pigs in PA. They have some weird deal, blackout day. I don't know why, but they do. But either way, please check it out. You can watch every Hartford Yard Goats game, and the Yard Goats, when you watch them, it's just like watching a major league game. Now you go to some of those other teams, and some of them don't even have a score on the top of the screen, and it is a little hard to watch. But watching the Yard Goats at home, it's just a delight. Either way, here's my footage from the game with highlights from MiLB TV. Enjoy. I have foregone the microphone and all the equipment for just this, so hopefully this does well. We are in the top of the second inning, 0-0. Hunter Goodman had a nice hit, got on base in the first, but game's going on, family's having fun. Right now I'm going around and collecting food. We've already gotten 2 mac and cheese cones, a not peanut butter and jelly, which Alice was able to eat, so now I'm going to go out and get her sunflower butter. My daughter's allergic to peanuts, which is why this is the most perfect team and stadium for us. I still feel like I'm tasting the powdered sugar on top of the not peanut butter and jelly, but it was so good, deep fried. And they got fries, and now I'm out picking up food for me and my wife. It's a great day at Dunkin Park.
They do shift for the lefty at the plate, way off the line. It's burning ball at third base. The pitch is swung out and grounded. And what a hop by Diaz. He stays with it. Wow, what a play by Eddie Diaz. A one-hop bullet that kicks up from dirt. Diaz just kind of stays in front of it. Got in the short hop, throws to Levine. 1-2-3, go the Phitins in the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left after 2.5 innings. No score in Hartford. The Yard Goats of the Fightin Phils on the Connecticut Radio Network.
Etheridge delivers, and the pitch is golfed towards the alley in right field. Decolati slides, makes the catch. And Wilson retreats to second base. Nice running, sliding catch by Nico Decolati in right field. That time, Kroon went down after an inside pitch and golfed it. And somehow Decolati managed to keep track of the flight of the baseball, making the catch. Yard Goats with some solid defense again,
he's
Jeff.
so athletic. Got a good break on that one to make the sliding grab.
And just like clockwork, Kyle Datris, who's pretty much been on every episode of the Goat Gazette to date with highlights, home runs, catches. The Goats were down 4-1. He goes yard, hits a home run, making it 4-2. Unfortunately, the Goats are still down, but congratulations, Kyle. It's great to have you back.
4-1. Reading leads it here in the last of the 6th inning. And the pitch. Swung on and hit high in the air to deep center field. This one is going, it is gone. Kyle Datris with a leadoff homer here in the bottom of the 6th. And it is now Reading 4, the Yard Goats 2. Datris goes yard with his first homer of the year for Hartford.
Now, I want to greet Ethan Lindau with a leadoff home run here in the 6th inning. That gets it over the fence out towards the Connecticut Picnic Pavilion, a souvenir for a fan out there. And the Goats make it a 2-run game.
Chipping away as Hunter Goodman, who has power, settles in.
And there you have it from the Goat Gazette. My first travel to Dunkin Park, recording for the season. Like I said, there will be times in other Goat Gazettes I have mentioned that I will be traveling to an away game this season, and I will let everybody know of that date. As soon as I know the next home game I will be recording at, I will let you know. If you see me at the park, whether I'm recording or not, please feel free to come by and say what's up and talk some Yard Goats baseball. The one thing I do want to show you is this, because I promised the family in front, I believe the boy's name was Noah. I'm not positive. I made friends with him. My daughter did. We got them baseballs from the players. It was really cool to hang out, but we got on the big screen, and I promised them this footage. So here it is quickly when we got on the big screen at Dunkin Park. Again, thank you so much for your support of the Goat Gazette. Whether you're seeing me at a game, whether you're going down and liking or subscribing to the channel, I really do appreciate it, and it means a lot to me. Next Goat Gazette, I will try to do my best to catch you up on, 2.5 weeks worth of action, and I'll just do my best to cram it in to a 10, 15-minute video for the next Goat Gazette. We're going to have a blast with it. I'll come to you with more highlights and hopefully a home run party. That's it here. Hope you enjoyed. I am Midnight Mike, and I can't wait to see you next time.